Christmas is a special time of year. We all look forward to Christmas. It's a time of Christmas gifts. It's time of family. It's time of just fun. It's just a fun time of year. We love it. The world loves it. But I got to talk to you a little bit about how much I loved it. In about 1992 or 93, okay, I was out on the road. I had to do something to just to feel good about Christmas and to let others see how great Christmas was. So I had this great idea, okay? I honestly didn't think it'd even work. So anyway, you stay with me right now because you're going to love this one. Okay. You know these lawn decorations, these plastic ones, these 18 2-foot tall lawn decorations. You have Santa Claus and, elves and all these things. Well, I went and bought one of these. It was around 18 inches to 2 feet tall. And I had an idea. I honestly didn't think it'd work, but it's worth trying. What I did, okay, I've got a picture of my truck right there, okay, that blue Kenworth. What I wanted to do was to take my Santa and put it on the cab just in front of the air dam. Now I knew there would be a lot of wind, really a lot of wind. There'd be moisture, there'd be snow, there'd be all kinds of weather would hit Santa smack in the face. But I thought, if you don't try it, Steve, it won't happen. So anyway, I got me a piece of cloth, and I didn't want to scratch the cab or the hood cab up there, so I put it down, and knowing that it would never stay. So I put Santa on top of the cab. I tied some good heavy cords, string type cords, around his feet and pulled them back and anchored them to my marker lights on the cab and on my air dam. Then I went up around his neck. I did the same thing, and I tied 4 cords off of there. So I had it anchored in 4 different directions. And I wiggled it, and the cloth moved a little, and Santa moved a little, and it's going to. I mean, there's nothing really pushing. It's just the cords are going to give and take as the wind hits them. I thought, well, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. So I thought, okay, I'll drive down the road here around the block and see if it stays standing. Well, I did. And guess what? It stayed standing. So I thought, okay, it's time for a road run. We're going to test this thing out on a road from, I think I was going out of Hiram, Utah to Portland, Oregon. I think that trip is 830 miles, 32 miles, something like that. And I figured I'd stop along the way, and I had my knife so I could cut Santa off the top because I knew he'd be laying down on the cab and bouncing around and stuff. To my surprise, Santa rode the whole trip upright with the cloth under his feet. Anyway, Santa takes a ride on a truck. Not only did I put Santa up there, but I put a light inside of Santa. I run an extension cord out. At that time, we didn't have LED lights. We had DC current from our batteries, but there'd really never been anybody invented a light that I found. Of course, we didn't have internet to go find them, that would run on AC or DC battery power, So what I did was I took a cord, run it up through my passenger door, closed the door, pulled it down, taped it so no DOT would see this cord running alongside the truck, put it underneath my hood, and run it down, hooked into my batteries. No, I hooked it into my DC AC. It's been a few years. Inverter. I had an inverter in my truck. 1500 watt inverter. I ran my microwave and my TV set with it. But I had a switch that I could turn it off and on. So here I was riding down the road with Santa riding on the hood of my truck. I had the greatest time. Everybody was hollering at me on the CB radio. It was just amazing, the comments I had. It just brought the Christmas spirit into my life and into the others. Having that Santa Claus, especially at night, that thing was lit up and shining as far as anybody's eyes could see. Oncoming trucks and cars and going trucks and cars would pass and look at me in their mirrors, and not too many passed me. But anyway, the meaning of Christmas. Christmas is a time of year that we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Santa Claus is just a what do I want to say? A sign that came up to remind us about this special day. Santa Claus represents gift giving of ourselves, of our time, our food, or just giving to others. I wish we could take that feeling for years. I wish I could have run Santa on my hood for years and years and years. I did 2 weeks with him. He never did tip over, and the cloth never came out from under his feet. Totally amazing. I always wondered if Santa wasn't just because it was Christmas, wasn't just a little, magical. A little magical. Let's make all of our Christmases a little magical by giving, sharing, helping, giving something we have, our time, our money, or to help others, to help families, to get together. I really hope that this video will remind you of the Christmas season and what Christmas really is all about. I'm Steve Allen, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a bunch more coming up. Over my 23 years of driving, I saw a lot of things. I did a lot of things. And it was quite an experience. And I'm going to bring some of that stuff to you. If you have your stories, I'd love to hear from some of your stories. I put my name right here, Steve at sundogfilmproductions.com, or you can go watch my website, sundogfilmproductions.com, and contact me. I'd love to visit with you. And if you want to send a video to me, and a short one, and I'll put it out there. Maybe a special Christmas, something happened with you in Christmas. Maybe you gave somebody on the side of the road who was begging for food or something. Maybe you gave them something they really cared about, something they just discard because that's not really what they wanted. They wanted money. People come in all states of mind. I just hope that each of you will remember what the Christmas season is. 24 hours a day, 352 days in the year. I'm Steve Allen. You have a Merry Christmas, and I'm gone.